Fun fact, this is my first time making my own iced coffee, and I think it came out pretty well. It's pretty tasty. Hey y'all, my name is Nat. I hope you're having a terrific day today, and for this video, we are going to be doing the Truth or Dare book tag. Alright, before we get into anything bookish, make sure to hit like and subscribe down below, as well as tell me in the comments what is one of your unpopular bookish opinions. As I said, this is the Truth or Dare book tag, and it was originally created by Ebony at Butterflies on My Bookshelves. I'll put a link to her video in the description down below. I, however, was tagged by the wonderful Roomies Digest, and I'll put a link to their video right over here. So there are 10 questions, and each of them has a truth or a dare. You are supposed to flip a coin, and whichever one you get is what you answer. So I think I'm gonna go with truth for tails. That makes sense. T and T. Okay, we got tails. So first up, what is one of your bookish unpopular opinions? I just asked you guys for one, but I don't know of one myself, apparently. I feel like normally I say that I don't like the Hunger Games all that much, but I use that one a lot. So what's something, okay. I didn't like Six of Crows. I think it was better than the Shadow and Bone trilogy, but it still just wasn't really my cup of tea. It was 3.5 stars for me. Sorry, I know this is like a booktube darling, but that's one of my unpopular opinions. Second round. We got heads. So dare, rearrange one of your shelves and leave it for the remainder of the video. Okay, there we go. I moved some of the comics around as well as some of the pops. That's gonna be annoying to fix later. Third round. Almost hit myself in the face. Truth. What are your guilty pleasure reads? So first off, I don't really think of anything as a guilty pleasure read because guilty pleasure means it's like something I don't want to talk about a lot, and I'm pretty open with everything I read. The only thing I can kind of think of that would consider guilty pleasure would be like fan fiction, but I'm fairly open about the fact that I read fan fiction. I don't even know if there's a certain type of fan fiction I consider a guilty pleasure because I'm pretty upfront. Teen Wolf, Harry Potter, I've read some Green Creek stuff, Red, White, and Royal Blue, Gotham. I can't think of anything that's really considered like guilty pleasure that I wouldn't talk about. I'm an open book in that way. I'm also really shameless. Next one. Tails. You have to delete one of your bookish social media. Which do you pick? Okay, so technically speaking, of my social media, the ones that I actually do bookish things on is YouTube, Instagram, and Tumblr. I don't know, I'm pretty good about all of those. My Instagram's also kind of my personal, so I feel like I can't delete my Instagram. I don't think I could really stay in the book community if I didn't do YouTube, so I guess I have to go with Tumblr, even though Tumblr book community is the one I've been in the longest. So that would hurt me if I actually had to delete it, but for this sake, we'll go with Tumblr. Next one. That was a fail, but it landed on heads. Balance a book on your head for 30 seconds. I hope I can do that. Hey Alexa, set a timer for 30 seconds. I don't know if I can continue while I have this on my head. I can't. Oh, well, okay. I have pretty good balance, to be fair. Oh, boom, 30 seconds. Okay, the attempted flip that I did while balancing the book was tails, so truth. If you had to burn one book, which would it be? Okay, so first off, I don't approve of burning of books, but if I had to burn a book, what would be a good one? I feel like The Catcher in the Rye by J.D. Salinger is probably a solid answer. First off, that book has been associated with many killers at this point, and that's kind of concerning, but also it's not that great a read. I don't understand why so many people love it so much. I guess it's because I read it when I was in my 20s and not as a teenager, but I just thought Holden Caulfield was the most annoying, worst person I'd ever read a book about. He was so frustrating. I could not stand him. He was creepy. He was weird. Nope. Don't understand why some people relate to him. And even when I was a teenager, like trying to read the book and think of like my teenager mindset, I still couldn't identify with him at all. He was just awful, and I don't get why people enjoy that book. I really don't. It was a slog to get through. Next round. Truth again. Grab a random book from your shelf, open it to a random page, find a question, and answer it honestly. I'm gonna go for a book up there. This is what I could reach. The Vanishing Stair by Maureen Johnson. This is the second book in the Truly Devious series. Okay, and we are gonna go to page 179. Let's see if I can even find a question. There's not a question on this page. 167, still not a question. 157, still no questions. Here we go, I found one. On page 127, I was sticking with sevens. Unintentionally, I didn't purposefully do that. But why run? I don't know, Stevie. I hate running. That constitutes an answer, yeah? Next round. Also tails. Okay, I swear this isn't weighted. What's one bookish thing that scares you? The Handmaid's Tale by Margaret Atwood. She doesn't use, I don't think it's all punctuation, but like she doesn't use quotation marks. And I'm fairly certain that Sally Rooney does that also. Yeah, I hate that. I do not like that. So I guess you could say I'm scared of it because it frustrates me and thus I don't want to read the book. Next one. You know, all in all, I've caught a lot of these, okay? Don't judge me. Tails again. Pick one of your bookshelf decorations and tell us a story behind it. I have a lot of pops, so should I go for a pop? We're going with this guy. His name is Soul. He is from the manga and anime Soul Eater. This is his partner Maka, and this little scythe right here is actually Soul in weapon form. It's very good anime. It's probably my favorite anime. My brother and sister-in-law got me into it. This is a very fun anime. Basically, these two are a pair who work together to try and turn Soul into a death scythe, which means a scythe that can be used by Death himself, and also the war they end up having to fight. I want to read the manga at some point because I believe it actually continues past where the anime stops. Highly recommend. Okay, last one. Heads. Close your eyes, grab a random book off the shelf, and try to guess what it is based on how it feels. I'm not gonna do one of these because I have to climb on my bed to do that. Actually, you know, I could just, this is a mix of my wrap-up slash TBR shelf, so I'm gonna do this one because it's easiest to reach. Oh God, that was a bad idea. I'm gonna grab this one. I don't know what just fell on me, but this is the book, or this is the book, because I don't know which side is which. I know it's a library book because it is completely smooth. I have a lot of library books checked out right now, so it's too big to be Daughter of the Pirate King. I don't think it's too thin to be The Pirate Keeper's Daughter. I think the X-Talk was a paperback and this is hardcover. So this is it Velvet Was the Night by Sylvia Moreno Garcia? I was right. All right, y'all, so as this is a tag, I have to tag some people. I'm going to be going with Carbon Bonded Books and Bewitched Bex. I will put links to both those ladies in the description down below. Okay, as always, thank you so much for coming to my channel today. I really appreciate it. Make sure to hit like and subscribe down below. I have my Goodreads, Storygraph, and Insta all put in the description if you're interested to keep up with what I am reading. I come out with videos on Monday and Friday, but until then, I hope you continue to have a terrific day. Love you, bye!